Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining me tonight. It's Timmy here with Couture, and we are going to be working on one of our brand new Chalkbox kits. And it's going to be the cute little Nutcracker, so I can't wait to share it with you. So if you're coming on in, be sure to say hi. And we'll just wait for a minute here or two to make sure everyone is in and ready. And I hope you all had a wonderful day today. The heat is starting to break here a little bit in Connecticut, so if you're nearby, I hope that you got a little relief from the crazy hot weather we had this weekend. And I figured, you know what? I think it's time to think Christmas. It's so hot. I need something to keep up myself cool, I think. So we're going with the Nutcracker today. You might have seen me post earlier about our Chalkbox kits and the variety that we have available on my Chalk site, which I'll put up here for you so you can take a peek. If you head over to my Chalk site, that's chalkcouture.com/Timmy, and you head into the products area, you'll see that there's a list of different kinds of products, and one of them is the Chalkbox kits, and we are going to be working on one of them today. Hey Sherry, welcome. Thanks for joining today. I am just going to make sure that all is well, that you have said hello. Makes me think we're good and we're going live, which is great. Just going to share this over to my Style Innovators group, and that is my kind of special group where I get to share some great specials. Matter of fact, I'm going to have a really good special for purchasing Chalkbox kits over there a little bit later. So if you're not a member of my Style Innovators group, be sure to let me know and I'll be happy to add you. And I see that Jessica's with us today. Hey Jess, hope all is well with you. I hope you're staying cool as well. It is so crazy, this weather. I am just not sure that I am ready for all this heat that we've been getting. Got a chance to get to the Cape this weekend though and escape a little bit. Sat on the beach yesterday, so if you're looking at me and saying, Timmy, did you get a sunburn? I will say yes, I did. I got a sunburn. But it was nice and breezy, so that was great to sit by the water and cool off a tad. So I hope that you all got a chance to do that as well. What were you guys up to this weekend? Anything fun? Always fun to hear what y'all are doing. All right, let's see. All right, so we shared. We are good to go there. If you're just coming on in, be sure to say hi. I always love it when you tell us that you're here. Sometimes I can see the comments and sometimes I can't. So hopefully I will. Oh my goodness, I just need to stop typing and talking. I can never really do that well when I forgot an extra W on my www, so it didn't like that. Here we go. That should be better. All right, so I pinned my website there to the top in case you want to go over and take a peek at all of the different Chalkbox kits that are available. I'm going to change over our view here and give you a little preview of what we're going to be working on. So we are working on our board and base today. So this is a great surface. Oh, Zoe wants to say hello, so say hi to Zoe. Quiet. Quiet. And it's a two-sided surface, chalkboard surface, so you can chalk on both sides, which is going to be great for this Nutcracker because there's actually two different Nutcrackers on here. Quiet, quiet. I'm so sorry. She's very barky today. I don't know why. And it comes with this wood base that you can fit the board right into, and you can do it vertical or horizontal, either way. And as you'll see, you can even chalk the surface of this board, which we'll do also. So I'm going to leave it off for the moment because we don't need that. This Chalkbox kit comes with your board and base. It comes with the C-size transfer, which is a 12 by 18 transfer. And yes, it's all going to fit on this little guy because we're going to do some layering. And there's actually two different little nutcrackers. So you could do one on one side and one on the other. And if you don't know, you should definitely know that our silkscreen transfers are reusable. So we just wash them up with water and then we can use them over and over again, which means this can go on lots of surfaces. These would be really cute on our pennants that we just released as well. And you can string them along for your mantle. That would be really cute. You can make these up and give them as gifts. So that would be a really awesome way to use it for the season upcoming. And you get the transfer, you get, of course, the board and base, and then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually 6 colors. The other color I don't have, which is Tide, which is kind of similar to this peacock. All of these chalk paste singles come included. So you get all of that in the kit. So everything you need to do this project, except for some utensils, some tools, are included. And that brings me to my little special offer. Hello, Elaine. If you buy any of my Chalkbox kits from my website between now and the end of the month, I will send you a special little toolkit so that you can have access to some of these great tools as well. So, and that was absolutely free, a gift from me for purchasing a Chalkbox kit. So that is only available from me and only available through my group, my Silent Innovators group. So if you're not a member, please let me know and I'll be happy to add you so that I can send you along information about that special offer. So first things first is we want to open up our transfer here, and we want to get our transfer ready to use. And so what do we need to do to get this transfer ready to use? Well, we need to take it out of the plastic wrapper first and foremost. That's a good thing. And then what we need to do is we actually need to cut up this transfer along these cut lines. Now, you may have heard me say that there are two different nutcrackers on here. They both are going to use this top piece, which is the face of the nutcracker. And then the other pieces are marked with either B or A. So there are different layers, and those marks on them are going to tell us which ones we need to use. So as I said, we need to put the face on, so that we definitely need this piece. And then we'll decide if we're going to use this side or this side. I kind of like this guy, so I'm going with A. So there's A2 and A3 that we are going to use. By the way, notice my new fancy scissors. These are Couture transfer trimmers that are going to be available starting tomorrow on my chalk site. So if you're looking for a nice pair of scissors to use to cut up your transfers, they are awesome. They gave them to us while we were at ChalkCon in Dallas a few weeks ago, so I've been playing around with them before they got released, and that was fun. I'm going to put a few pieces here off to the side. We're not going to be using the bees, so I'm just going to put those away for the moment. So I've got my face, I've got A2, and then A3 is going to layer over it. So that's how that's going to work. And then I think we're going to save this cute little embellishment to put on the front of our board. So that's my plan with that. Notice I'm working on a brand new surface as well. This awesome board has just come out with us as well, and what I really love is that it's got markings for measurements, so everything keeps nice and straight and tidy. Now, what I want to do before I get started is I actually just kind of want to lay this out just to kind of see how things are going to go and make sure things line up. And since the face is going on first, one thing that I found was if I use this little mini squeegee, it is a good marker for about where my face should go. So I'm going to cheat there a little bit and use that as kind of my guide. Now, I don't have my almond chalk paste open, but I do have this lighter tan color that was in my stash from long ago that I'm going to take out. And instead of using the singles, I'm going to go ahead and just use my 3-ounce chalk paste containers. But as I said, these chalk paste singles will come to you already in the kit, so you don't have to worry about buying these colors. All those colors are going to be included. And we have some great Chalkbox kits. Another new one that actually is being released, it's not even up until tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 11 Eastern Time, is the Winter Wonderland Kit. That I think is going to be really popular, and it should be a fun one too. And you're going to be able to mix and match it with lots of different surfaces and different size pieces, because there are all these cute little houses, Winter Wonderland houses. So I am just going to take a minute to fuzz the transfer, as we always do. And it becomes really important to fuzz when we are working with layers. So if you're not accustomed to fuzzing your transfers before you use them, I would definitely recommend doing so before you start working on a project that has multiple layers like this one does. Now, I just used that little mini squeegee, as you know, as kind of like a little guide so that I knew where this was going to go. And the other thing I want to point out, and let's see if I can lift it up here so you can see. Do you notice it here in the corners, there's like little markings? Those are what they're called registration marks. And those registration marks is going to make it super simple for us to be able to layer on these next pieces, because we'll know exactly where they go because they have the registration marks as well. And you'll see this is A2, there you go, and then A3. So you know exactly what order to go in. If you decide that you just love this kit and you want to purchase it, you certainly can. You can go right on my website and grab it. Only Chalkbox kits are available on my website, nowhere else. I can't get them for you. They're only available to customers through our websites. But I will, as I said, have a special treat for you if you purchase one of these Chalkbox kits. I was going to tell you something else about them, but I forgot now. So I'm going to just spread our chalk paste over in this in a nice, even, and consistent layer. That's kind of the key when we're working with layers. Try not to get too thick and too heavy. You want to make sure that you squeegee off all of the excess. And as I said, this is going to be the face of our cute little Nutcracker guy. Does anybody have a collection of Nutcrackers? My friend Mary, I know, is a Nutcracker collector, and her son Michael loves them. So every time we're out and about doing some shopping, she is looking for Nutcrackers for Michael. So she's got a really great collection going on. So I'm going to stick that over there. We won't be using this color anymore, so I'm going to put that away as well and cover up my chalk paste. And then of course we're going to need to let this dry pretty well. Hey, a little tip, by the way, of using chalk paste. You want to make sure that before you close up your chalk paste container, and I'm not always good at doing this during my lives, but something that you can do before you close it up for good is just, if you just wipe the rim of your chalk paste container before you close it, you're going to get a better seal and this won't dry up on you. So if you could take a minute to just wipe off the excess with a paper towel, that's going to be great. And if you find that your chalk paste feels a little thick, you can also do a little squirt of water in it, and you don't even have to stir it. You can just put the squirt of water in it and then seal it right up. Now, one of the things that I do also is I write the name of the color of the chalk paste on the side, and this is a color that's no longer available. It's an old color that I had, but it is very similar to the almond that is out now. Oh, Elaine, yes, Becca has them, huh? Does she have a favorite one? I'll bet you she does. I don't know which one it would be, but I'll bet you she has a favorite one. All right, the next one we are going to do is this a 2-piece, but this needs a little bit of time to dry. So you know, I always have a little handy dandy heat tool here to kind of help hurry things along while we're doing our lives. Generally speaking, it takes about, I would say 3 to 4 minutes for it to dry naturally. And with some colors you can actually see, because it'll start to kind of dry and change color around the outside and then move inward. And that's when you'll know it's dry. So that green, the garden herb, actually it's the pigment in that, Elaine, that causes that. So you just want to make sure that you stir it really well, wipe the rim, and then close it up tight. And you know, you're always going to have to stir that green. For some reason, that garden herb color in particular has some pigment in it that gives it that little bit of oily substance. So every one is a little bit different because of the pigments that are used in it. So it must be just something funny about that green. All right, so I'm just wiping my hands across here so you can see it is not getting on my hands. It is that my hands were wet and dirty from something else. Let's see. There we go. It's not coming off, so we know it's good and dry. So we want to work on our next piece here, which is our A2. Let's find the right one. And what we're going to do is we are going to use those registration marks to line up. But before we do that, let's not forget to fuzz. Sometimes I get carried away and forget. And you know, the other thing I'm going to do here is get my red chalk paste ready. Probably needs a little bit of a quick stir as well. This is getting down to the bottom of the container. But these 3-ounce jars, they last quite a while, I find. And just want to give it a good stir. And if it needs a little bit of water, don't be shy. Go ahead and put it on in. Mine looks all right. I have a couple of little chunks there that got on the board, so we'll get rid of those. And you know what? I am going to give it a little squirt. Oh, a bagpiper. That's kind of cool. I'm trying to think of the cutest one I ever saw. What was it? I don't know. I like gnomes a lot. I'm really addicted to gnomes. I wonder if they have bagpipers that are like gnome-like. I know they have those cute little beards, right? That would be kind of fun to do with this transfer, actually, is to add in a little bit of embellishment, maybe a little bit of that fake fur. That'd be kind of cute, wouldn't it? All right, see, and I got a little piece of there, squirt of my red there. All right, giving this one more fuzz. And Elaine, are we excited about our porch sign class coming up on Wednesday? I just finished up priming, staining our wood before I came on, so that is going to be all set. All right, lining up those registration marks. And I think I am going to use some red up here and red for his suit. And then I've got some peony here for his little rosy cheeks. So I better open that up too, so we're ready. And usually really a good stir is all you need. Maybe a little splash of water. So I know you're going to be joining us a little bit later tomorrow. Did you decide on which word you're doing, Elaine? I can't remember if I lost track of all those comments. And Terry also is going to be joining us, so that will be fun. You'll see some blasts from the past. I won't tell you who they are yet, but you'll be, I'm sure, happy to see them. All right, and so we're going to dip into the red. This is our candy apple red. And spread the chalk paste across with our mini squeegee. Love this red. So perfect for the holiday season. There we go. And then same thing down here. So we're just worrying about only covering the screened area. And the only other place that we're going to get to is our rosy cheeks. Squeegee off all the excess. Make sure this didn't dry on us while we were dilly-dallying, chatting. And then I'm just going to use my multi-tool here to do quick work of these cute little face smiley rosy cheeks. And that's it. I'm going to pull it up. And our nice rosy cheeks. And our cute little suit. Got my water bath over here, as you know, and just lying that into the water bath, which we can clean off later and reuse. I don't think we're using red again, so I can put that away. Oh, welcome. Welcome you're doing. Okay, very good. Welcome was a very popular choice. And many people are coming back to do the other side of the board in August. So that will be fun. I haven't done my other side of my board yet. My first side said be happy with the sunflower, which Kaylee gave me the okie dokie that said it looked pretty good, Mom. So that was good. Always good when your children think that you do a good job, right? And on the back side, I started working on a little buffalo plaid. And I think it's going to be another side that I'm going to do a Christmas related or winter related word. I just haven't decided what it's going to be yet. Could be let it snow. Could be ho ho ho. I don't know yet what I'm putting back there. Mary was what I was thinking, M-E-R-R-Y. So if Mary Dombrowski, if you're listening, it wasn't Mary Dombrowski. That is definitely going to need some time to dry. So you know what? While we're letting that do that, I'm going to grab this cute yellow. This is our bumblebee, and it's so vibrant and pretty. I love it. I am going to grab my fuzzing cloth again and just use this cute little embellishment for the board and base. I love these box kits because, like I said, you have everything you need to complete the project. Oops, I guess I should give that a little stir. Looked like it was nice and smooth, but it's always good to give it a little stir. Because you have everything you need, and you don't, it takes all of the guesswork out of it. You don't have to worry about which colors go where, or which colors to use, or what surface it's going to fit on. Everything is figured out for you. Let's see, a fall pattern for a box kit, or just fall patterns in general, Elaine? We do have some great fall transfers that came out in the new catalog. Matter of fact, one of my favorites that I'm going to play with is a fall floral wreath that is really big. It's going to fit nicely either on our 18-inch round board or on our brand new 18-inch square board. There you go. Look at that. How cute, right? Nice way to little dress up this board and the base. So there we go. I'm not sure if we're using this yellow again, so I'm going to leave it out, but I am going to grab my tool here and make sure this is nice and dry before we add that very last piece. Definitely when we're working on layers, we want to make sure that this is thoroughly dry. And you can kind of see that it starts to get almost matte-like. And since I am using that heat tool too, I want to make sure that it's cooled off as well. So I'm just kind of touching it here with my hand, make sure everything is nice and dry. Everything looks really good, feels good. So that means we are ready for the last piece. And I'll have to think about the colors for this last piece. Oh, the other side of the porch sign. So we have the word autumn. And of course, you know, we have all the different monogram letters. Are there patterns? Like we have leaves, pumpkins. What else do we have that's fall-like? So some of those things, Elaine, so I think we should definitely be able to find something. Of course, you know, the sunflower is also really pretty for fall, too. We could do that as well. So, yeah, lots of options. All right, here we go. Line up these registration marks one more time. And you can also get a sense of where it should go based on where it lines up here. So I think this we're going to make yellow. I think we will do, what will we do with these? Oh, okay, so let's see. I think we'll do black with those, just black mustache, and then maybe some white teeth. What do you think? I didn't take out my white, but it's right behind me here. So I'll grab that. Maybe we'll add that. Or we could do this white, black, and then we could add in some yellow with the dots. That would be kind of cool. Nope, I think I'm going to do yellow, yellow. I think I'm going to do all the rest of this black. We're going to do yellow and black. We're going to keep it simple. Keep it simple. Sometimes the simpler is the better. What I was also going to say is that I do have videos of a lot of these projects that I can send you as well. So if you pick up a Chalkbox kit and you need a little video tutorial, just let me know and I can send you out a copy of that how-to video. So I'm going to try to go nice and careful here. Try not to wet the bottom layer by putting too much over the top. You want to keep it nice and thin so we don't mistakenly pull up any of that bottom layer by accident. Now, since I am working a little bit slower on this, just to make sure that I'm not going beyond where I want, I'm going to do what we call the chalk and pull method here and pull up this piece just to make sure that it doesn't dry before I'm ready. So that's it. I just pulled it up a tad here. And then I'll just lay this part right back down so that we can get to that and fill that in with black. So, oops, my black is definitely needing a little extra. water here, so we'll give that a squirt. This is getting very close to the end of its time. Thankfully, I have many more black chalk pastes to open and play with, but it's almost at its end, so let's give this a nice stir so we can have a nice smooth paste to work with. And then again, we're just going to slowly and carefully pull this paste over and keep our fingers crossed that we didn't go too heavy-handed and wet the bottom layer by accident. Let's hope we behaved ourselves here with that. And that's really the trick working with layers, is just kind of keeping it smooth. And a little bit there that I wanted to get. And then the same thing, I'm going to pull this up just so that it's not sitting on there too long. Look at how darling that is. It came out perfect. And then we're just going to use our little multi-tool here to add in the little dots on his uniform. Give him a little extra pizzazz. And then we will be done with this project. What do you think, guys? Cute, cute, huh? There we go, and he's done. Remember, just go ahead and lay your transfer sticky side up in your water bath, and that way they won't all stick together while they're in there. No worries with that. And he is done. What do you think? We'll just take this extra excess, put that back in the jar, save as much of it as we can. And once this is dry, look at how cute that is. What a great job, huh? Not me, but just how awesome this is. Now, these registration marks, of course, we don't need them anymore, so we can just rub them off. Q-tip will work, or a piece of wet paper towel, whatever you have. And then once this is all dry, we'll just be able to put it right into the base. And we'll be able to display it. There we go. Cute, cute. Can't you just see how this will be awesome for some nice holiday decor? There we go. All done. So we do have the other side we could work on and put the other Nutcracker on the other side in some different colors if we wanted. But hopefully that gives you a little sense about how it is you can put this cute Chalkbox kit together to create your very own Nutcracker. In the meantime, let me say that I am very happy to be with you tonight, and thank you so much for joining and watching. If you know of someone who you think might enjoy watching this as well, I'd love it if you'd take a minute to share this video. That would be great. And if you'd like to purchase this chalk kit or see other chalk kits that are available, please feel free to go ahead to my website, chalkcouture.com/Timmy. You see it right there at the bottom. And you can go ahead and order this or any of the other ones that we have available. There's quite a few. And also, a brand new chalk kit is coming out tomorrow as well, as being released. That is the Winter Wonderland. You can see it in the catalog, but starting at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, it is going to be available on my chalk site as well. And remember, special gift for any of you that purchase a Chalkbox kit from my chalk site between now and the end of the month. So I will post that special in my Style Innovators group. If you're not a member, just let me know and I'll add you. And I look forward to hearing your experiences with our Chalkbox kits. In the meantime, I hope you all have a great night, and thanks so much for joining me.